Welcome to the Oxen Group Nightly. My name is Dave Ristau. I'm the CEO, President, and founder of the Oxen Group. The Oxen Group is a financial analysis and investment ideas firm located at www.theoxengroup.com. Tonight I'm joined by the leading trader for Giorgio's Corner, Giorgio Ferrero. So for tonight's June 9th recap, we'll be going over our market wrap-up for Thursday. We'll be taking a look at some of the new positions we were trading today, as well as some of our other current positions and exits. Update on Giorgio's Corner, which will be led by Giorgio Ferrero tonight, as well as our extended value portfolio, forecast for tomorrow, and as always, please check out our disclaimer at the end of the video. So, we finally get our first update for the first time in June, and it was great to see. The real catalyst for the market today was the trade deficit. Declined and missed was way under expectations as exports hit a high for the year, showing some pretty good demand for U.S. products. Probably has something to do with the drop in the dollar, but it was good to see that exports had risen compared to imports rise, so that was very good for the U.S. economy. The ECB also held rates at the same level today, which was somewhat bullish for the market, although I do think it's not bullish for the decline of the dollar, which does hurt equities somewhat. Did you see anything in the market today, Georgia, that you were looking at?
No, but there were a couple breakout stocks that looked interesting. We saw Fossil right up near the highs. No, we missed out on that just a couple trades ago, but definitely a breakout to be watching. Also, ETF on the radar would be iShare Taiwan right there, just looming right on the top.
Yeah, definitely. We have a little bit of a technical support level here at the bottom. We're in a 12,000 to 12,200 range, and the market has been just looking for that good news that could really help it rally, and it really hasn't gotten it so far in June. And today was the first day when we finally got just a snippet of good news, and we rallied right off of it. And you can see right here, here's the trade deficit, the trade balance rising. And this is an inverse chart, so it's actually moving down. So it's good to see that action coming in for the U.S. economy. We had a really nice rally right off the start, gain on the technical support we were talking about right off the 12,000 level. We've got a support line there. Coming off that level, and then you can see as we neared on 12,200, we've got a little bit of a resistance line right above here, and we seem to start to kind of wane in our ability to rally above this 12,180 level. A late sell-off, as should be expected for the market, with the amount of fear right now in the market and the amount of down days we've had. A lot of people probably just say, hey, I want to take a little bit of profits I got today off the table and wait and see if we can continue to get a follow-through day tomorrow. So we were able to take advantage of today. We got into a couple of things throughout the day. One of the positions we liked was Hansen's Natural Foods. They're the maker of Monster Energy drinks as well as a couple other drinks. And this is a company that has just been soaring. The trend is up. Stifel Nicholas yesterday upped their price target to $78, up their guidance for the rest of the year for the company. They think they're going to continue to outperform expectations. You get the moving average, the 20-day moving average now crossing over the top of the price channel. That's a really, really solid technical support there above 70. And the thing about this stock is you look at this. So since the beginning of June, what's the market done? Oh, it's only dropped about 4%. What's this stock done? Held and actually went to the upside on pretty good volume. Down here you see. And on the red days, dropped a little bit, but only to fill a slight gap and then come right back yesterday. Today, gained a little bit, not a huge gain today, gained about 0.5% with a beta of 0.5. You can't expect this stock to really rally significantly on any given day. But if you're looking for a safe stock that has a trend to the upside that you could probably hold throughout the June month and probably get maybe a 5 to 10% gain throughout the month, I would recommend going with Hansen. Another stock that we were able to play today was Baidu. We really liked this stock today. We sold the 115 puts on the stock at 535. We were able to exit both of those, those contracts today for a nice gain of averaged out about a little over 15% on those. The reason we like the 115 puts is you see the stock's got a nice support line at 115, and then you see this 200-day moving average. is about to break over 115, and that's a really good support level, or that's a good sign to see there. When this stock has been trading well above its 200-day moving average since last September, and for it to get this close to it, that's definitely going to be a good support line for it. And as that breaks above 115, those puts look very, very valuable at 535 for a good premium there. I think that you can still probably sell now, probably maybe the 120 puts moving forward if this stock can continue to show some strength. However, I would be careful because this stock can move very quickly. For other current positions, we are still holding a little bit of contracts on the July 38 puts. We sold those yesterday, expecting a little bit of a decline. The USO had a nice gain yesterday on that OPEC news, and today with the dollar strength, with the more unemployment news, I was expecting maybe oil to get a little bit of a pullback. It was pretty much flat for the entire day. Really didn't do much all day long, but I would be pretty cautious about these puts. I think the dollar will continue to strengthen, which should bring down oil, but it seems like these oil traders really want to push this back to about 102 and keep it there for now. ASCA, that's Ameristar Casinos. We have a short sale in that, and that's really good to see what we saw the action in that today. It was down today, even on this huge up day. Great sign for us in that short sale. We're going to continue to hold a small percentage of that original position, which we sold out of most of yesterday for about a 1.5% gain. Other than that, today intraday to my clients, I made recommendations in SodaStream, which was a quick 3% gainer for some of our clients. And then we also like Dean Foods. We think that stock looks pretty valuable, has pretty good support at 1250, and bounced down to that level today and hit right off that. And went up about 2% from that level. And then also Ruth's Hospitality Group looks like it's ready, prime for breakout. Has been rallying really well on up days and hasn't been declining too significantly on down days. Good volume coming into that stock. And I would look for a rally off of the 535 level. Well, Giorgio could take away talking about some of his current positions he's been having in the last.
Yeah, well, as of yesterday, we were holding Unilever for quite some time. I was hoping we were going to come up near the 32.80 level and get out near one of my hard targets. Unfortunately, we were stopped out, still for a gain at 32.13, averaged out for 1.51% gain on our remaining 25% position. Yesterday, we got into Ball Corp, hoping on a follow-through on large volume that we were seeing yesterday, 2 days ago. And yesterday, we were hoping to see it crack right above $39 level. We didn't get that yesterday. Today, we exited one half at our entry price and hoping to take the other half off at 39 flat. Today we sold some 320 strike puts on Apple. Apple seems to be having very strong support at 330, even though last weekend I saw it at 320. This just reinforces that Apple stock hitting the 320 level is a little unlikely. As the market's been going through a lot of volatility, yes, Apple has gone down, but we have to remember when the market was going up, Apple really hasn't gone up. In either case, volatility or not, Apple's probably not going to move very much. It's going to stay range bound. This seems like a pretty good trade to put on at this time.
And finally, for the extended value portfolio, this isn't here, but we actually did sell out 3 stocks today. We got rid of out of our portfolio. We sold JA Solar, Trina Solar, and First Solar. Not liking at all the action I'm seeing in the solar companies. The way I'm looking at Trina Solar right now, given the pricing action that we're seeing in the poly market and the wafer market, these prices are declining at 30-40% rates this month. And I could see Trina dropping back down to maybe $15 per share. First Solar closing close to 100, and JA Solar has no limit to how low it can go. It's got a 3 PE ratio right now, so it doesn't seem like the market cares at all about how great their earnings growth has been. And despite the fact that we've got really lofty price targets on all those stocks, and the fundamentals say that these companies are way more valuable than what the market says. Sometimes you just gotta say, you know what, this is not the time for this trade, or excuse me, this investment. And we've been holding all 3 of those stocks for a few months now, and have basically just been losers over the long term for us. And so we got rid of those to help open up some cash. We're going to keep we're going to keep the cash we got from the sales of those today right there for now, and we'll look to reinvest that cash into some new positions when we see that the market has at least shown us the signs that we can rally for a 2 or 3 week period. A day like today was nice to maybe sell some trades and do like that. This is a day when you want to reinvest that kind of cash. And we should have the residential construction equity analytics out today or tomorrow. That's been delayed due to some illnesses and some other things that we've been working on. For tomorrow, the market got the healthy rise today, some good news, but I think the real question, at least for most of your traders out there, is can it last? I mean, we have a pretty heavy resistance line, like we talked about. Giorgio sees it at 12,200 on the Dow. I see it at 12,250, so pretty close to the same level there. I mean, you're going to see, if anything, maybe another 60-point rise, given that we gave about 30 or 40 points off the triple digits there at the end of the day. So I think we could see a 60-70% point rise tomorrow before we would really start to hit some heavy resistance lines. We do have import and export prices tomorrow, and so we did see some really good trade data come out today. And if we could get a reiteration of that tomorrow with maybe some signs of lack of inflation on the import-export prices, that would be very good, I think, as well, to reiterate. We got some good things going on in this economy. It's not all bad. We also have the Treasury budget tomorrow. Going to be interesting to see if maybe some kind of development comes out with the Treasury budget as far as that debt limit. We might see some government action being taken towards that. That's all speculation, though. But I could see that helping to move the market. The only real important earnings we have tomorrow morning are Lululemon. Definitely can't move the market, but I think if those are really solid, that could help give a nice day for the retail sector. Georgia, do you see anything in the market that you're looking at tomorrow that maybe could help it rise again?
These Lululemon earnings will be really good for the retail sector. We thought about selling the 80 puts today, but in this type of environment where we're going to hit resistance at 122 on the diamonds, I just don't know. In terms of the overall market, yes, import-export I think would be interesting. It would also be interesting to see if there would be a QE3 possibly.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely talk about amongst traders today and over the last couple of days is, okay, Bernanke comes out, basically gets slaughtered by the media, slaughtered by Jamie Dimon. Looks like pretty much everything they did hasn't really worked up to this point. And so, the funny thing about that is QE2, it looks like basically it really didn't work. And so what do you expect the Fed to probably do? I would expect that the QE3 would come. I mean, QE2 has supposedly worked as far as raising equities, but as far as raising the actual economics, the economic data, so far we haven't seen the results have been that great. Obviously we're in a volatile time right now with data points coming out, week to week can change, but it would be interesting to see if we can start to get some more talk about QE3. That would obviously be very bullish for the market as far as equities go. However, I'm not sure in the long run it's that great for the economy. That's going to do us for today. Visit www.theoxengroup.com. You can get all of our trades live there each day. You can try out a free 10-day trial for now. If you'd like more information, please email us, call us, and become a part of our 70% plus accuracy.